Hi there, I'm Dr. Jack Ashton, and I'm a co-founder of Freedom Awaits. I have here with me a brand new client of ours, and his name is Dr. Mike Demchak. I'm going to go ahead and interview Dr. Demchak and see what his responses are. I want you to understand that this interview is a completely candid and unrehearsed interview. Tell me how long you've been practicing as a chiropractor.
I've been in practice for roughly 9 years. I've practiced in Virginia Beach for 2 years. I've been in Puerto Rico for 5 years, and now I've been in Florida for 2.5 years. So I've been around. I've practiced in a couple different areas.
What exactly made you decide to come and do the Freedom Awaits program?
Well, first of all, I feel confident in my abilities as a chiropractor. But with spinal decompression, it is a different type of business. So what I found that was most important for me is to find someone as a mentor, someone with experience and knowledge, where instead of me trying to figure everything out myself, I'm smart enough to realize that I'd rather find someone with all that experience and knowledge and use their things that they have done right in their practices and things that they have done wrong. And instead of making the same mistakes, I'd rather just go with the experience.
I know in speaking with you before you came out here that you made me aware of the fact that you have pretty much been to about everybody out there that's teaching or selling or talking about decompression. I mean, I know there's franchises that are being sold. I know that the manufacturers out there have programs where they get people to come out to see their tables. I know there's other consultants. It seems like everybody's pretty much trying to get into this decompression game. And I guess I'd like to know, you've been to all these different places, okay, and you've talked to all these different people. What was it that made you decide to come to us over everybody else that you've seen out there?
Bottom line is experience. The companies, they have great tables. They have the tables. You guys have the experience. No one else really has that experience practicing with the tables. So that's the big difference. So for me, it was an easy decision. I mean, I thought about it. There's, a couple of, there's money you have to put on the line, but really when it comes down to it, inside my gut, I'd rather go with the experience.
When I first talked to you, and I was talking to you about this program, did I in any way, shape, or form misrepresent any part of the program based on what I told you compared to what you actually are experiencing here?
Absolutely not. I mean, you do have questions before you go into a program, because I've been to a lot of different consulting companies out there, been to seminars, so I was a little leery at first. But you guys have produced what you said you were going to produce, without a doubt. You are in Dr. Bush's practice. You're seeing how it operates. So it's not just you're sitting in a classroom learning a couple notes and here's your pamphlet and these are the scripts. You do get the scripts. I mean, you get everything, but you see how it actually works. And that's the big difference. Well, Dr. Bush's practice speaks for itself. So the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the patients that he sees. It's not just, you're learning from the best, basically. And I'm the type of person that really want to see it to believe it. I need to see it to believe it. So bottom line, it works.
Okay, here's another really good question. We have had quite a few people that are just getting out of school, just graduating, and they've heard about decompression, and so they're wondering whether or not this is something that they would want to implement or to start off with coming out of school. And I'd like to get your input on this. I mean, what do you think? Do you think this program that we've got is something that would benefit a new guy coming out of school?
Without a doubt. I mean, I've done 2 other consulting firms, and I've wasted a lot of money, a lot of time.
You don't need to tell me who they are.
Right, no, I won't.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that. But when he's doing, especially doing spinal decompression, it is another business. So for someone coming out of school with absolutely no experience whatsoever, I mean, this is a no-brainer. It's something that obviously sit down and think about. But for me, my personal experience, I mean, I've been in practice 9-10 years, and I needed it. And without a doubt, someone coming out of school would absolutely benefit from it.
Thank you. That makes a lot of sense to me. As you are now well aware, there is a tremendous amount of information that we have gone over and that we have given you and that we are training you and teaching you on. And I told you that this information was an absolute prerequisite to your ability to be able to take the materials that are in these manuals, which is about, 4 or 5 inches thick, and be able to take the information that's in these manuals and be able to take it back and to be able to implement it. Is that correct? Is that a correct statement? Is this program absolutely essential? I mean, could someone, is it essential? Is it essential for a person to be able to do this program in order to be able to duplicate and use the materials that are in that manual?
Bottom line is, you have the pamphlets, you have the information in the booklet itself, but you really, to understand it, you need to experience it. You need to see it firsthand. And there are things that we talk about that are not in the booklet, the experience part, the questions that you have, speaking off the cuff, things that you learn that are worth the price of admission, not even talking about the booklets themselves. So you really need to come here to experience it to get the full benefits of the whole program.
I guess finally, a question that I would have is there anything you can think of to end off this interview with you? Is there anything you can think of that you would want to tell somebody that might be watching this that you feel they should be aware of or might be helpful for them in making a decision whether to do this program or not?
Well, building a practice is not just about getting the right table, having the right scripts, having the right commercials. It's really a combination of what goes on in the office with the marketing, with the tables, and with the doctor themselves, making sure the head is straight and that they have the knowledge. So they have the experience, you learn from them, and you'll be fine. So it's really up to you, and it's all how you look at it. Like I said before, they have the experience. I came here thinking, is it all going to be worth it? But without a doubt, it's totally worth it. You can't beat experience. And, they give you the scripts. They give you all the backbones to start your practice, the spinal decompression practice. It's a little bit different than a chiropractic practice. But, with their help, I feel like I am invincible. I'll do fine. Great.